Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the most incredible survival stories you won't believe. These are the tales of ordinary people pushed to the absolute limit, facing down the jaws of death, and somehow finding a way out. These tales of human endurance and resilience will leave you speechless. Get ready to be amazed because we're about to journey into the heart of the wild. We're talking dense jungles, unforgiving mountains, and the vast, unpredictable ocean. These are the places where survival is a matter of willpower, instinct, and a whole lot of luck. So buckle up, grab your survival kit. You won't need it, but it makes you feel better, right? And prepare to be blown away by the sheer strength of the human spirit. Let's go! Picture this. You're miles from civilization, deep in a canyon in Utah. The sun is scorching, the air is thick with silence, and you're completely alone. Now imagine an 800-pound boulder dislodges, pinning your arm and trapping you. This was the terrifying reality for Aron Ralston in 2003. For 5 agonizing days Aron fought to free himself, but the boulder wouldn't budge. Dehydration set in, hunger gnawed at his stomach, and hope began to dwindle. But Aron refused to give up. He knew that if he wanted to live, he had to do something drastic. With a dull pocket knife and nerves of steel, Aron made a life-or-death decision. He amputated his own arm. It took hours of excruciating pain and sheer grit. Finally free, he rappelled down a 65-foot cliff and hiked for miles before finding help. Aron's story is a testament to the extraordinary lengths we will go to for survival. In 1971, 17-year-old Julianne Koepke boarded a flight in Peru, her heart filled with excitement for her Christmas holiday. But high above the Amazon rainforest, tragedy struck. Lightning crippled the plane, sending it plummeting towards the earth. Julianne, still strapped in her seat, was thrown from the wreckage into the heart of the jungle. She awoke the next day, alone and injured beneath the dense canopy. Miraculously, she had only minor injuries, but she was stranded in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. Armed with only a bag of sweets and her unwavering spirit, Julianne began her fight for survival. For 11 days she battled hunger, exhaustion, and the constant threat of predators. She followed a stream, remembering her father's advice that it would lead to civilization. Finally, she stumbled upon a group of loggers, her ordeal at an end. Julianne's story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, survival is possible. The vastness of the ocean can be both beautiful and terrifying. For Stephen Callahan, a seasoned sailor, it became a battleground for survival in 1982. While sailing across the Atlantic, his small boat was struck by an unknown object, sinking his vessel and leaving him adrift on a tiny life raft. Alone with limited supplies and thousands of miles of open water in every direction, Stephen faced his greatest challenge yet. The sun beat down mercilessly, sharks circled his fragile raft, and hunger gnawed at his insides. But Stephen refused to give in. He caught fish with a spear gun, collected rainwater, and even devised a way to distill seawater for drinking. For 76 days, he endured the relentless assault of the sea. Finally, he was spotted by fishermen near the Caribbean islands. Stephen's story is a testament to human ingenuity and the will to survive against all odds. The Andes Mountains, with their towering peaks and icy slopes, have claimed many adventurers. In 1985, climbers Joe Simpson and Simon Yates found themselves battling not just the mountain but fate itself. After a treacherous ascent, Joe fell and shattered his leg. Stranded on a remote ice shelf with a storm approaching and Joe's condition deteriorating rapidly, Simon had to make an impossible choice. He lowered Joe down the mountain on a rope, hoping to find a ledge to safety. But disaster struck again and Simon was forced to cut the rope, sending Joe plummeting into a crevasse. Believing Joe to be dead, Simon made his way back to base camp. But Joe was alive. With a broken leg, battered and bruised, he crawled for 3 days, battling pain, dehydration, and hallucinations. Against all odds, he reached base camp just as Simon was preparing to leave. Joe's story is a powerful reminder that even when hope seems lost, the human spirit can find a way. Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, is a place of both awe-inspiring beauty and unimaginable danger. In 1996, a group of climbers including Beck Weathers found themselves trapped in a ferocious blizzard high on the mountain. Blinded by the snow and battered by hurricane-force winds, Beck and several others became separated from their group. As darkness fell and temperatures plummeted, hope began to dwindle. The next morning Beck was found barely alive, frozen and disoriented. Believing his survival impossible, his fellow climbers made the heartbreaking decision to leave him behind, but Beck was a fighter. Driven by the thought of his family, he somehow found the strength to stand and stumble back towards camp. He survived a night exposed to the elements and eventually received medical attention. Beck's story is a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. These stories remind us of the incredible strength and determination of the human spirit. They teach us that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, there is always hope. We can overcome any challenge if we dig deep, tap into our inner strength, and never give up. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Share these stories with your friends and family, and let's inspire each other with the power of human resilience. Thanks for watching.